What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Rage Baiting with Spider-Man. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We're very close to 20k. The goal is to hit 20k before the season 4 update goes live tomorrow. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into it. So starting the game off, I went for a pull. It was a squirrel girl. She just jumped right back into the map. So in this case, we were going to go for someone else, and we ended up getting the cloak. Now, because of that, I was like, you know what? We're now going to focus the cloak and dagger for the rest of this game and just try to target her. Now, I did come around, and then I realized there was a Spider-Man, and the cloak still hadn't spawned back in. I was like, you know what? Let me try to fall back to my team, and he ended up destroying me. But I was not going to take that. I was going to come back and get my revenge on him.
Oh, there's a Spidey on the side.
Stay in the mine. Better than the Spidey.
I got him super low, but then I just started missing everything. All my tracers, my down smash, uppercuts, anything I tried to hit him with, he went all the way around and was able to get a health pack. Now he was full HP. I had all my cooldowns, so I wasn't worried at all, so I just directly went for him. And then he made the mistake of, after leaving him one shot, he pulled me closer to him, and it made it so much easier to land the uppercut and kill him.
Nice. Round and pound.
Anyways, I'm not going to let that distract me from the fact that the cloak and dagger is the main target that we have for this game, so that's who I was going for. I dealt a little bit of damage, fell back just to get my cooldowns back, get healed, and then I was going to do it again. Now, in this case, I was going to go for the yo-yo because I felt like I should separate her from the Luna so she doesn't heal her mid-combo, and so I went for it, and I was able to eliminate her. Now, after that, I was going around, and I spotted the Spider-Man. I was like, you know what? Let's try to send him to the spawn along with the cloak and dagger. We could probably rage bait 2 people at the same time. Trying to sit at this spot to go for a pull, from my understanding. That's why he just kept in that space, like the same area. And then I saw the cloak. I tried to pull her off. She ended up going invisible, floating herself back in. But I had my ult, so I decided to ult her and the Spider-Man who was walking out of the spawn. Rage baiting 2 people is crazy. And you'll see from her POV, after using that invisibility, she had nothing that she could possibly do. Even if she threw the health bubble in the floor, it's not going to out-heal my ult. And the Spider-Man decided to counter me by swapping to Namor. Namor! Now, by this time in the game, their team was also pushed back, so they were able to regroup the Namor, the cloak, and the rest of the team. And then now she also had used her ult that she was holding on to. And after that, I was just waiting for an opportunity to try and get her. The Gru ended up killing her and walling her off from her team. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go straight for the spawn and wait for her there. So I waited a little bit. She came out, and then I pulled her completely unexpected. She had no idea that I was going to be standing there, especially when she was like in the middle of the fight with the Gru and they were like ulting and all of that stuff. But this second time, she expected me. I went to try and bait out the invisibility before I left, and I had to fall back because they now had teammates helping them out. But as soon as that was over with, I came right back and was able to kill her before she swapped to cloak and then tried to go invisible. Now, at this point, it's like we just have to play the objective. I also saw Namor tried to go for him and then got obliterated. I came back, overtime had now activated, saw Squirrel Girl who was pretty low at the top, got a quick elimination on her. I also had my ult, and now it's time to hit Cloak with the solo ult, or so I thought. Who did I kill? Oh, Luna. And from the Cloak's POV, you can see that the Luna is just an innocent bystander in the background, and she just got hit by accident. But anyways, now that we had eliminated 3 people, I was like, you know what, we might as well go for the Namor and secure this round and end it here.
Nice job, Wolverine.
So that is how the first round ended. They weren't really able to go too far in. This is also the scoreboard and how the stats were looking so far.
Well, since we have a wolf and a spider. Those are bad guys.
Now, starting off round number 2, I went directly for the cloak again, but I had to fall back. So just dive, poke, try to go for her. When I can, I fall back, wait for my cooldowns. Yet again, I got them back, and I was going to go for the pull combo, got her, and then I ran and went straight towards their spawn. You'll see here from the POV, she's a little far back, so it made it a lot easier. That's why I sometimes will target healers, because no one will notice when they just disappear like that. And I saw that there was a Hela who was also eliminated, and I just let her walk by. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
You can count on me. Got another pick.
No! How did I miss that bad? I started missing every bullet, everything that I shot at her after that pull. I just couldn't hit anything at all. But thankfully, she wasted the invisibility, so there was no way to avoid my combo, and I was able to send her back to the spawn again. Anyways, after that, you know the drill. We go to the spawn and we try to hold her, but a couple of other things popped up. No portal for you, my boy. I'm doing it. I'm one shot, but I'm doing it.
Spider Fist is ready to punch.
Well, this guy gave up.
Spider Sling. Boo! See ya. Better than Aunt May's chicken soup.
GG.
Final score.
Now, this is how game 1 officially concluded. I would say it was successful because we ended up winning the game, and the person we were targeting didn't perform as well as like the other healer, for example. But at the same time, they weren't commenting. They were very chill about it. They didn't really say anything. I did also apologize to them. Didn't get a reply, but the W side of this is this was my rank up game, so I was able to hit GM again. Anyways, these were the stats for the game. So he ended up having 8,000 heals, even though he was on healer all game. And that sort of caused him to not heal because he was in the spawn the majority of times. And he died 9 times this game. But anyways, let's go on into game number 2. So with this game, we had some of the most unique double bans I've ever seen. So we both ended up banning Emma and we both ended up banning Penny. So starting the game off here, I really didn't know who I was going to go for. I saw a couple of people. I did see a Luna and I was like, should I focus the Luna and go for her? I went to try to kill her. She froze me instantly and I was like, you know what? Maybe this guy's not someone I want to beef with. Let me fall back, get a heal, rethink this strategy and see someone else. I also saw that there was a Spider-Man in the lobby. I wasn't really too worried about them because usually if you want to rage bait the other team, as long as you diff the Spider-Man, doesn't matter who you go for. If you diff that Spider-Man, they're probably going to get mad at theirs and then they're going to have a couple of comments or things like that. In this case, we saw that there was a Lord Blade in the lobby. I was like, you know what? Let me test myself. Can I actually rage bait a Blade? And that's who we went for. Thankfully, his healers weren't there, and it took quite a couple of down smashes, a whole lot of work to eliminate this guy, but we ended up doing it. Now, after that, I was like, you know what? Let me help my team out to secure this point because they were struggling with that, and no one had secured the point, and I wanted to make sure they get it, and I was like, you know what? By then, he'll spawn back in. He did spawn back in, and I was already there, so I went for him, targeted him again, that same sort of thing where he's blocking. Now, his teammates are helping him out, so I wasn't able to do anything. I had to fall back. Now, he realized, he was like, you know what? Blade might not work against this guy. I'm going to go ahead and make the switch, and I'm going to pull out Scarlet Witch.
I got your back.
Now, it was a couple seconds, and I haven't seen the guy. I was wondering, where did he go? Is he in the spawn, or what happened? So I went ahead, eliminated Luna. I looked, I saw a Scarlet Witch, and I was like, wait a minute. Let me pull the scoreboard up. Did this guy switch to Scarlet? He did. And I was like, okay, that's who our target is. And we're going to go for him. And I decided to go for an ult on him and ended up getting a couple of others at the same time. So you'll see here from his POV, he's just trying to deal damage, staying around the healers, but he just wasn't able to get healed fast enough. And then he was sent to the spawn. And now I had to follow him there, get to his spawn, and wait for him. I wanted to hide somewhere safe because he did spawn in with a couple of other people that were eliminated. And I had to try and get him alone so we could rage bait him. The hell? I tried to tag him to bait him towards me and move away from his team. It didn't seem like he was buying it. He still was. See, I would tag him. He would turn around and look at me. And now this team kept going. I went for the push. I want to get a heal pack just to make sure that I had enough HP to take this guy in a fight. He used both of his invisibilities right there. And then we ended up getting him. Now that he was staggered and in the spawn, this is where the rage baiting can begin. So I made sure that that was him, tagged him a bunch of times, and then used my pull to cancel his invisibility. And you'll see here that he didn't even have time to reach the portal and teleport in there before he was eliminated. And the kill was so bad, he hit this dance pose. I had this guy hitting splits in front of the portal. And as a result from that, I don't know if he saw that or what happened, but look at his reaction when he comes out.
Went down pretty hard.
Did he give up?
Gonna get sticky.
Yeah, what? He literally just walked out of the spawn and then stood still and just waited for himself to get eliminated. That's literally what he did. And at this point, you can tell this guy gave up, and I was in a predicament because the guy is now throwing because I'm rage baiting him, but at the same time, I'm leaving my team in a 5v5 situation. So I'm wondering, do I go help my team out and make it a 5v6 with the chance of him actually starting to try again? Or do I wait here and continuously just farm off this guy and keep eliminating him? So I literally didn't know what to do because this never happens. And so after I eliminated him here again, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go help my team. Overtime had activated. Just a couple seconds. We just need to eliminate the people on here. And even if he starts trying, by the time he gets here, the game will be over with, right? Or at least the round will be over with. So that's what I went ahead and decided to do. And that is how the round concluded. The guy was 0-7. Bro, what the hell is happening? The Spider-Man on their team is literally shocked. He was like, the guy is Wanda. He's 0-7. GG, Sydney.
Spidey, are you bullying that Wanda? Because I literally never saw them one time.
Reed saves the world.
You just fucking... dude, I never once saw her.
Conquer it.
So now in round 2, it looks like he has made the swap, and he's now going to be on Hawkeye and eliminate me. And obviously, if you have good aim with Hawkeye, one shot and it's over for me. Is he trying now? And you'll see here from his POV, he's actually making an effort. So he's trying to aim at me. He's trying to kill me. But after the elimination, it was like, you know what? I don't think I could kill this guy. He respawned right behind me, and I didn't even see it. And he could have killed me, but he didn't. He just missed the shot here completely, and now he gave up. So he was back again to giving up, and he was sent to the spawn. And I was like, you know what? Well, first off, this is his POV. So you'll see here that he did see me. He lined up the shot, and he tried to go for the kill. He missed, and then after that, he was like, oh, man, I don't care anymore. I give up. And then he went to the spawn, and I'm waiting for him again. He was making his way towards his teammates. As soon as he spotted me, he just stopped moving, and he pretty much just gave up again. So he was now in that routine to where, like, oh, if you're gonna rage bait me, I'm not even gonna try. And that's like the sort of mindset that he had. So I guess the rage bait was working here in this case. Anyways, while I was waiting for him, someone must have switched to Iron Fist. They saw me. I just went on top of the building to try and get away from them, and then they kept walking. And then you see here that he actually made the switch to Bucky, who is a Spider-Man counter, but at the same time, he still wasn't trying, even though he was making these swaps.
Incoming. Spider Sling.
Iron Fist, bro. And I don't know what ended up happening, but this time around, he decided to change up the strategy and actually try.
Keep going.
Oh, is he trying now? Oh, he's trying. He's trying. I fell back to get healed. You'll see it from his POV. Now he's actually putting in work, grabbing me, hooking me, dealing a bunch of damage, left me 1 HP. I spotted him again, and then I went for this combo while he was still trying. So we were like, you know what? We got to shut him down, make sure he doesn't try, because if he does, maybe he could turn around this game and actually make it winnable for them. So any opportunity that I saw this guy, I was going to make sure that I actually eliminated him and stopped him from trying. And in this case here, he reunited with the team, pulled him away from them, and then just went for the combo and eliminated him. Oh my god. I can't even tell if he's trying or not anymore. Now, right now, it's looking like he's just putting in the bare minimum, so he doesn't want to try too much, but at the same time, he doesn't want to get reported for throwing. And then going on, I decided, I was like, you know what, I got to help the team out. Went for the other healer. She ended up getting eliminated by someone else, and now I'm back in his spawn. I wanted to see if he was going to continue to try or if he was going to give up. And in this case, I have no idea if he was trying or not. It seemed like he shot a couple bullets and he was, you know, putting in some work, but it seemed like Bucky was just not working out for him. Maybe it was like his first time playing Bucky or something like that. Anyways, going forward, their teams had dropped some healer ults. The Bucky was ulting as well, so there really wasn't too much to do. I saw Spider-Man diving my healers, decided to go for him because it was like the only one that I saw. And then after that, I was gonna see if I can find the Bucky. So in this case, I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, maybe he was sent to the spawn. I'm gonna go over here, wait for him, and I just waited. He hit the teleporter, and I tried to kill him, and look at this. Yo, I'm a bot! I'm a bot! Oh my god, what was that? Yeah, so I got destroyed, but at least overtime was now active. The team was clearing everyone out. There was only a couple people left on the site, and we had now secured the victory. The other team wasn't really happy with him, so it just, I guess, the guy was just throwing. Bro, 2 and 16 is insane, bro. He ended up going 2 and 16, probably the craziest Ragebait that I've done in a while. And yeah, so that's how the game ended up going. But if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more Ragebait content. Thank you guys for watching.